The Prodigal Son, based on Luke 15:11-32. Jesus once told a story to a group of people. Some were religious leaders, others were known sinners. He wanted them to understand how God sees those who are lost and then return to Him. There was a man who had 2 sons. Jesus began. The younger son said to his father, "Father, give me my share of the inheritance now." It was a shocking request. In that culture, it was like saying, "I wish you were dead." But the father, with a heavy heart, divided his property and gave the younger son his portion. Soon after, the younger son packed up his things and left for a distant country. He wanted freedom. He wanted to enjoy life on his own terms. And for a while, he did. He spent his money recklessly on parties, pleasure, and wild living. But eventually, the money ran out. A famine came to the land. And with no savings and no friends left, the young man found himself poor and hungry. Desperate, he took a job feeding pigs, the lowest work imaginable for a Jewish man. He was so hungry, he longed to eat the pigs' food. Then something changed. Sitting in the mud, he came to his senses. How many of my father's hired servants have food to spare, and here I am starving to death? I will go back home. I will say to my father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son. Take me as a servant." So he got up and started the journey home. While he was still a long way off, his father saw him. And instead of turning away or waiting with crossed arms, the father ran to his son. He threw his arms around him and kissed him. "Father," the son began, "I've sinned against heaven and against you. I'm not worthy to be called your son," but the father interrupted him. "Quick," he said to the servants, "bring the best robe and put it on him. Put a ring on his finger and sandals on his feet. Prepare a feast. For this son of mine was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found." And so they began to celebrate. But the older brother, the one who had stayed and worked hard all those years, was out in the field. When he heard the music and dancing, he asked a servant what was happening. "Your brother has come home," the servant said. "Your father is celebrating." The older brother was furious. He refused to go inside. So the father came out to him. The son said, "All these years I've worked for you. I never disobeyed, but you never gave me a party. Yet this son of yours, who wasted everything, comes back, and you celebrate him." The father looked at him with love. "My son," he said, "you are always with me, and everything I have is yours. But we had to celebrate and be glad because your brother was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found." The point of Jesus' story was clear. God is like that father. No matter how far someone runs, he watches. He waits. And the moment a heart turns back, he runs to meet it.